This is the Bobcat News with your anchors Corbin Eddy and Sarah Kearns. Where every Bobcat matters, every day.
Hello, Bobcats. I'm your anchor, Corbin, and welcome to the Bobcat News.
Hi, Bobcats. It's your new anchor, Sarah. Today is National Flower Day. Here's a trivia about flowers. Which of these foods are roses not related to? A. Almonds, B. Apples, C. Blackberries, or D. Nectarines?
Addie and Alea will be interviewing our feature students for this week. Let's see who the specialists have selected this week.
I'm with our fourth grade feature student, Christian Jackson. So, what is your favorite subject?
Reading.
Cool. What kind of books do you like to read?
The I Survived series.
Okay. Do you have any after-school activities like sports or music?
No, but this summer I'm going into football.
Cool. So, what are some of your hobbies and interests?
Football and reading.
Okay. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Either a pilot or an FBI agent.
Very cool. All right, thank you.
Hello, Bobcats. It's me, Alea, and I'm here with the fifth grade feature student, Addie. What is your favorite subject?
Math and reading.
What kind of books do you like to read?
Fairy tale and mystery.
Awesome. Do you have any after-school activities like sports or music?
I do not.
What are some of your hobbies or interests?
I like to read and draw.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm not fully sure about that.
Awesome. Thank you.
We are continuing to focus on kindness. Let's talk about Gentry, our virtual correspondent, to find out more.
Hi, I'm Gentry, and I am here with Alex. Alex, how can you show kindness in your virtual classroom?
You can show kindness in your virtual classroom by just paying attention to the screen and going along with other kids' ideas a lot. And then, being fine when your teacher calls on somebody else to answer a question.
Okay. How is being kind in the virtual classroom different than being kind in person?
It's different from being kind in person because, in person you can, if somebody falls over, you can just pick them or help them up. But then in virtual class, that doesn't happen often. So you're more just verbally being kind instead of physically.
Okay. Thank you, Alex. And now I have Amelia from Miss Woolley's class in 5th grade. Amelia, how can you show kindness in your virtual classroom?
So it's kind of hard because we're virtual, but a couple ways that we can be kind and show our kindness is by giving people compliments whenever they do something very well, or just complimenting them on how they look, or just kind of doing little things like that.
Okay. And how's being kind in the virtual classroom different than being kind in person?
So it's different because you can't physically high five them or hug them or something, but it's also you couldn't really do that in person either right now at this time because of COVID. But you can still show kindness in many ways, just not in the same ways.
Okay. Thank you, Amelia. Bye, Bobcats.
March is National Student Art Month. Catherine will talk to Miss Woodhelm for more information.
Miss Woodhelm, what is the National Student Art Month?
Well, a Student Art Month is something that is celebrated across the country every March.
How is your school participating in the National Student Art Month?
Well, this year is a little bit different. Normally we have an art show at the library, but because of the virus, we are doing a virtual art show.
How will you select the artwork?
I am doing my best to include one piece of art for every student so we can get every Bobcat. Yes.
Why is it important to celebrate art?
Well, I think it's important because it's people need a creative outlet, and some people may not be good at math or language arts, but everybody can do art. Everybody can try art and express themselves in different ways, so I think art is very important to celebrate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see what's going on with weather this week. Take it away, Veda.
Thanks, Sarah. What am I doing again? Oh yeah, weather, my new position. Hello, my favorite Bobcats. I'm your weather reporter, Veda Lynn Havens. I'm going to use my magic hands to do the weather. Let's see if the clouds are happy this week. For Monday next week, the weather is partly cloudy with a high of 48 and a low of 25 with a 9% chance of precipitation. The clouds don't look that happy on Monday. Let's go see if they're happier on Tuesday. On Tuesday, there's a high of 42 and a low of 22. There's a 33% chance of precipitation and a chance of snow showers. We need moisture, so I think the clouds are a little happier on Tuesday. On Wednesday, there's a high of 43 and a low of 18. There's 21% chance of precipitation. Now I think the clouds will be a little bit angrier. On Thursday, there's a high of 43 and a low of 21. It'll be partly cloudy with a 13% chance of precipitation. Finally, on Friday, the last day of the school week, next week, the clouds are going to be their happiest because it's the end of the week. Okay, there's a high of 47 and a low of 25. There's a 3% chance of precipitation. Just to tell you more, this week is not a good week to fly your kite because there is not a lot of wind. Let me jump back down into school. There we go. Bye, amazing Bobcats. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and see you next time on the Bobcat News.
I'm going to pass sports over to Aria and Grady.
Hello, Bobcats. It's Grady again. Here's a sports riddle. What animal is best at hitting a baseball? Swimmers are done, but are still in the pool. Hockey was amazing. They won the state championship tournament. The Lander players played for the Riverton River Rats team. The River Rats played for the A division and won for the second year in a row. Good job to all those hockey players. The dancers are preparing for a dance competition coming up soon on April. It takes a lot of time and practice to get their routine just right. Wrestling is doing great. High five to all those Bobcats out there who are doing wrestling. The gymnasts have their state meet from March 19th to 21st. They're doing great and are working hard on their moves. The Blazing Bobcat, Bryce Newman, has broken the record for the number of miles a student has earned in a school year. Bryce has 230 miles. That's a lot of running. Do you know that the answer to that riddle? Bet you don't because it's a bat. Get it? Anybody? See you later for another sports update.
We finally got some snow this week. This is a good time to review our snow etiquette. James and Everett will tell us more.
Hey Bobcats, Everett and I are here to talk about snow safety. We want you to have fun in the snow and be safe.
The basic rules of snow are no throwing or kicking snow at other people.
Dress for the weather. It is great if you want to play in the snow, but if you do, you should be wearing the right clothes for snow. That means a coat, a hat, gloves, boots, and snow pants.
You should not put snow on the slides and swings during recess.
Don't eat the snow. Here's why. A snowflake begins to form when an extremely cold water droplet freezes into a pollen or dust particle in the sky. This creates an ice crystal. As the ice crystals fall to the ground, water vapor freezes into primary crystals, building new crystals, the 6 arms on the snowflake.
A lot of students enjoy building snow forts when we have this much snow. If you see a snow fort on the playground, please show respect and leave it alone. Those kids worked hard to build it and are probably going to continue working on it in their next recess.
So we hope you will follow the snow safety rules and have a good recess.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Remember to be kind to others. Larissa will give some suggestions on how we can pick teams fairly so that everybody has a fair chance to play.
Hi Bobcats, Larissa here, and I will be telling you about some ways to pick teams. Sometimes it cannot be fair, but we have found a few ways to make picking a team a little better. If choosing teams, alternate picking a boy then a girl. One boy team captain and one girl team captain. If choosing teams, don't pick all your friends first. You can also number off. 1, 2, and so on. You can go toe to toe with someone and use something like longest hair, shortest partner, lightest hair, and something like that. You can have everyone get in a row, then alternate all the way down the row. One person goes to one team, and the next to the other team, and so on. Okay, so you can also switch each recess. The first time you choose who you want. The second time you need to pick new people and keep choosing different people every time. So you can also go toe to toe and go and count off. This does not have to be 1, 2, 1, 2. Like you two can go to this team and so on. Toe to toe, and you can also do rock, paper, scissors. Winner goes to one team and loser goes to the other. And that's all we have for now. We hope this makes your recess a little better.
The 5th graders are doing a conservation poster contest. Kennedy will interview Miss Park to find out more.
Hi Bobcats, today we're here with Mrs. Park, also known as my mom, talking about the 5th grade science posters. So Mrs. Park, what is the purpose of doing these posters?
That's a great question. So the purpose of these posters is for students to be thinking about how they can be good stewards of our natural resources. So a steward is someone who takes individual responsibility for taking care of our natural resources. And the Poposha Conservation District puts on this contest as part of a national conservation district organization. And every year there's a different theme about things we can be good stewards towards.
Can we take the posters home to finish?
No, we can't take the posters home to finish. They need to be done here at school so that we can ensure that it's all original student artwork.
Are all 5th graders doing the posters?
Yes, even our virtual students are doing these posters.
Has anyone in Baldwin Creek Elementary gone to the state level?
I believe so, yes. I do think that that has happened before.
What's the highest a Baldwin Creek Elementary student has gone?
I don't know if I actually know the answer to that one. I'm sorry. I know that they've gone to the state level. I'm not entirely sure if anyone has made it to the national level, but I believe that Miss Diana Olson had made it sound as if that has happened.
What's the deadline to finish the posters?
Ooh, March 26th.
Thank you, Mrs. Park.
Here are your reminders for this week. Next Friday is the end of 3rd quarter. That means you only have 1 week to meet your AR goals and any classwork that is due at the end of the quarter.
We have a couple of reminders for the playground. If you are using a playground ball and it happens to go over the fence, please let one of the teachers know about it so we can retrieve it either during recess or later in the day.
Students have been doing a great job with getting the playground balls back to the wagon at the end of recess. However, we need to be rounding up the frisbees, jump ropes, and any other playground equipment as well.
Don't forget about hat days. You can wear a hat on Fridays if you pay a quarter. That 25 cents will help support local families. Remember, hats and hoods are not allowed in the building on the other days.
Keep reading to reach those AR goals and keep walking or running to earn those blazing Bobcat miles.
Do you remember that trivia question? The answer was C, blackberries. Roses are related to apples, raspberries, cherries, peaches, plums, nectarines, pears, and almonds. Bye, Bobcat. See you next week.
Signing off is your trusty anchor Corbin. Bye.